One touch without a robot is all it takes.
Hi everyone, Sam here with HorrorMom.com, and today we are doing our weekly nature/outdoor horror. And for this week I have picked Never Let Go from 2024, and this is currently streaming on Stars. And in Never Let Go, an unspeakable evil has taken over the world, and the only protection for a mother and her twin boys is being tethered to the home that keeps the evil out. But when one of the boys starts to question if the evil is even real, the ties that bind sever, triggering a terrifying fight for survival. And I want to tell you right off the bat, I liked this film. This was a very thought-provoking movie because they present an idea to you and the whole time you are trying to figure out what is going on. Halle Berry stars in this film. She is Momma. And then she has two little boys, Nolan and Samuel. And right off the bat, I want to say that obviously Halle Berry does a phenomenal job. I love her in this film. She's very scary in a lot of these scenes. She's trying to make sure these boys have it instilled in their heart and mind that the evil is out there and they need to follow all the rules or it's going to be really, really bad. But the two boys I want to speak about, Nolan and Samuel, these two boys are phenomenal little actors. I thoroughly enjoyed them. They were in the film more than Halle Berry. I mean, they were pretty much in every scene, and there were some scenes without Momma. And they're just so good, especially the one that starts to kind of question things, Nolan. His real name is Perry Daggs the Fourth, and I do kind of want to keep my eye on him because I think he's going to be something. Are you serious right now? Sorry, that stitch. So Perry Daggs the Fourth is who plays Nolan, and I think he was so good. I thoroughly enjoyed him. These kids are so believable. They really carry this film. It would not be the same without these two little boys. Their performances were just fantastic. But one of the things I really liked about it is the whole time I am trying to figure out what's going on. You basically have two options. Either Momma is crazy and she's just lost her marbles and is seeing things and she's just trying to project everything onto these two little boys, or there is really an unspeakable evil out there and she's this super protective mother that will do anything, even scaring the daylights out of her children to keep them safe. And if they are not careful and they question her, then all three of them could die. I mean, those are very two different polar opposites. So when you watch this movie, I'm very curious to see what your reaction will be to it. How many times will you flip-flop? I cannot tell you how many times when I was watching this film that I kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth again. When we're introduced to this family, they are at a really dire state, and the food is so scarce, they are actually practically starving. And the fact that they're getting so desperate is actually what kind of stems kind of a big conflict within the family of the three. You know, Momma comes to a conclusion that they need to make a certain decision about something and this is how they need to proceed. And Samuel, who is very loyal and devoted to Momma, he's like, okay, yeah, I'll go with that. And Nolan is like, no, we're not doing that. It starts a whole conflict, which kind of just really sets the film off at that point. It definitely had some shocking moments and some scares. There was a lot of different scenes where what Momma sees, it has a lot to do with people that are no longer there and they're approaching her, taunting her, and yeah, so it is a creepy film for sure. One thing I want to make sure I tell you is that at the very end of the film, they're going to show you on the ground, there's a Polaroid picture. I'm not going to tell you anything other than just make sure you look closely at that Polaroid picture and what is touching the person's shoulder that is in the picture. I just want to make sure nobody misses that. I do watch a lot of movies on my phone sometimes, and it's going to be pretty small. I just don't want you guys to miss it if you're in that situation. So just make sure you look at that Polaroid and what's on the person's shoulder in the picture, and then you can make up your mind what you think is really going on. For a score, I'm going to give this movie a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. It's a little bit different flavor of a movie. It's obviously not like a hardcore, you know, extremely bloody, scary film. It's a little bit slower, but it was very engaging for me. So I definitely recommend it. If it sounds like something that you would like, I think that you will really enjoy it. Alexandra Aja is the director of this film, and he also directed the remake of The Hills Have Eyes, High Tension, and he directed the movie Crawl. And I think all three of those films, along with this one, they're all very good. They're very different. They're different levels of horror, different circumstances, but they are all very good. I think this director is somebody to keep our eye out for. Try to go in with an open mind and know that, you know, a lot of things are up for your own interpretation, and a lot of things you kind of have to kind of guess or assume about. You get tidbits about her past, and you kind of conclude that, you know, maybe she lived a different kind of lifestyle before she came out here with her parents. And, you know, why aren't her parents here anymore? And where is the father of these boys? So there's a lot of things that they will give you some information, but other parts of it, you're gonna have to kind of conclude what you think happened. And I think that that was very fun and just different. But otherwise, let me know in the comments what you think about Never Let Go. Is this one that you have already seen? Did you like it? What did you think? What did you conclude? I'm very curious. And if you have any suggestions for next week, outdoor/nature horror, let me know. And other than that, you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Did you notice anything? Why are you asking all these questions? Mama never lied to us.
He wants you to doubt me. That rope is your lifeline.
Say it.
Never let go.